If I can just for a minute speak to you as a parent, not a superintendent, more importantly a parent of two District 203 kids. This room and others in this district are the people who make their experiences in our classrooms every day incredible. And I'm personally touched and I'm grateful for all that you do to support my kids and all of the others in our school district and giving them the type of experience that they deserve and to prepare them to go out into life and help change this world. So for me, thank you to every one of you, everything you do to contribute to the success of every one of our kids. It means a lot to me. Tonight is a celebration, an opportunity to celebrate the contributions of many people who have excelled and whose talents have helped make our school district one of the very best. Change that script, the best. I'd like to congratulate everyone and thank each one of you for making a difference in the education of our students. We are a people business, and without good people, we would not be nearly as successful as we are. So thanks to each one of you for making our school community great. Of the many cherished community resources available to us, the most important is that, our people in the community. And Naperville Community and the School District believes that an exemplary school district is the result of a collaborative partnership among students, staff, parents, and our whole community. That special partnership between the school district and its community is something that sets us apart from every other school district that there is. And I'm honored to have the opportunity this evening to introduce our Proud to Be 203 award recipient. This award provides us with an opportunity to thank the father of one of our staff members for a lifetime of service and giving back to our community. Tonight we honor and celebrate naval veteran, first responder, community contributor, Terry Jellick. I'd like to share with you a little bit about Terry. Terry enlisted in the Navy in 1967 and served in Vietnam from 1969 through 1971, after which he served the City of Naperville's fire department for 29 years. For as many years, our community has benefited from Terry's passion for education and veterans affairs. As a Navy man, he coordinated many innovative programs about the Navy for the VFW, including much of the patriotic artwork assembled along the Sentry Wall. In addition to serving as a past commander of both the American Legion and the Judd Kendall VFW, he is also one of the world-famous Kendall cooks. For more than 20 years, Terry has served on the Memorial Day Parade Committee. Last year, in a column he penned for Positively Naperville, Terry reminded us that Memorial Day conveys to Americans the price and pain of the quest for freedom. It is a day to honor the dead and what their service and sacrifice meant for America. The first Memorial Day, Decoration Day, was in 1868. Since then, patriotic Americans have not forgotten the dead of the Civil War, nor have they forgotten the sacrifices borne by our fighting men and brave women who served in the subsequent wars in defense of our freedom. Not forgetting the sacrifice of our soldiers is central to work Terry has done in partnership with our students and staff. In 1990, Terry was the commander of the VFW post in Naperville when District 203 required attendance on Veterans Day and devised a plan to bring veterans into our schools where they are recognized, honored, celebrated, and invited to speak about their service to expose our students to the veteran experience. The annual celebration of patriotism and a spirit to serve continues to bring meaningful, authentic voices of history to our kids. Since 1990, Terry has ensured that each school is paired with at least one veteran, if not a few veterans, who share their stories with our students. Moreover, Terry manages to keep in touch with the older veterans to ensure that they can participate if they want to. He arranges transportation and support to make sure that they are not forgotten. In addition to annually connecting more than 50 local heroes with our students, Terry has been instrumental in crafting and stewarding business partnerships between the VFW and both Kennedy Junior High School and Naperville North High School. At Kennedy, Terry goes to Kennedy for their Veterans Day Assembly. When he's not with Kennedy, he's always participating at another school. Boys from the Kennedy Junior High School leadership team participate in the spring-fall cleanup outside the VFW, where Terry has been a regular contributor and sometime lunch coordinator for the 8th grade team luncheons with the veterans at Judd Kendall. The Kennedy VFW and the American Legion Partnership started in 1989 and has encouraged Kennedy students in the Patriots Pen Essay Contest, the American Legion Essay Contest, and the American Legion Speech Contest. Kennedy students have continued their association with these posts through involvement in the high school oratorical contests. This 26-year association has provided students with a growing appreciation of our nation's veterans, and in particular, this community's veterans. These men and women want the next generation to understand the importance of value, of service above self, and the founding values of liberty and patriotism. And at Naperville North, Terry has been a frequent contributor and supporter of our annual Veterans Day observances. This last year, he contributed to a dialogue with his son Michael during the event, which recognizes veterans in the building each year at the Veterans Day program and provides them with a voucher for a free lunch. He has been an integral part of providing information and support with the Memorial Garden, where our special education students have planted hundreds of tulips. Terry organized a fund to support the military history curriculum at Naperville North High School, to which Terry also contributes many components. Since Terry spearheaded the VFW, becoming a business partnership of Naperville North High School in District 203 back in 2009, annually Naperville North students visit the VA hospital in Maywood 8 to 9 times per year. And students sell poppies every year at least once. VFW Buddy Poppies are still assembled by disabled and needy veterans in VA hospitals. The VFW Buddy Poppy program provides compensation to the veterans who assemble the poppies, provide financial assistance in maintaining state and national veterans rehabilitation and service programs, and partially supports the VFW National Home for Children. In 2000, the U.S. Congress created the Veterans History Project. The effort of the American Folklife Center collects, preserves, and makes accessible the personal accounts of American war veterans so that future generations may hear directly from the veterans and better understand the realities of war. Stories can be told through personal narratives, correspondence, and visual materials. Thanks to Terry's leadership and cooperation with our social studies teachers, Naperville North High School students have done oral histories with veterans in Naperville for 5 years, which included all living veterans of World War II and Korea. Those personal narratives are now housed at the Library of Congress. Terry is a rich resource for our students and teachers, and his lasting contribution to the students at Naperville North High School is a continuing bond our students form with our veterans, those they interview for oral histories, and those they visit at Hines Veteran Hospital. All of these meaningful programs have been possible through Terry's quiet leadership. People who have worked with Terry during the last 2 decades offer the following descriptors of the man we are proud to call Proud to be 203. Humble. His work is his passion, and Terry sees it as his duty rather than anything exceptional. Terry is always open to changes and ready to provide assistance when and wherever needed. Servant leader. For his tireless commitment to country and community, doing any and all jobs necessary. We are thrilled that Terry is being recognized by the district, and there is an award-deserving recipient or loyal supporter of our district. Please stand with your flags and join me in recognizing someone we're all proud to call a friend. Recipient of this year's Proud to be 203 Award, Terry Jelinek.
When I first received word about this award, I was truly humbled. The American Legion and the Veterans of Foreign Wars, one of their primary mantles is to perpetuate patriotism to our youth. And that is something we do. That is something we cannot do without the tremendous support and encouragement of the teachers in District 203 and the administration. For that, we are truly thankful. See, I forgot all of it, and I remember I said, I don't know who that guy was he talked about. So. But I remember the first time I was asked to get together a couple of veterans to go and speak to students at one of the schools, and it was Jefferson Junior High School. And to tell you how long ago that was, I don't think Kennedy was even on the drawing board yet. So we've gone there quite a few times, and then we really feel honored to be in the presence of the students. They're tremendously gifted students. They ask wonderful questions. And I'd like to share two quick stories with you. A World War II veteran was giving his little talk in one of the classes and talking about how he and his platoon on one particular day happened to go and liberate a concentration camp. After when the period was over and everybody was changing classes, a 7th grade boy came up to him, shook his hand, and personally thanked him. And then he told the veteran that his grandfather was liberated, one of the people liberated that day. Still brings tears back. Story that happened a little bit more recently and had to do with Naperville North. Now, Director of the National Security Agency, Vice Admiral Rogers, we were able to get as one of our guests to come into Naperville, and we set up a talk for him to go and meet the students at Naperville North Military History class. So while he was doing this thing, one of the stories he told about when he was a young naval officer, one of his first assignments, he was on the bridge of a destroyer, and they were providing naval gunfire support for a group of U.S. Marines who had just landed in Grenada. And immediately when he got done, the teacher in the back of the room raised his hand, and so he called on, and he said, it was Jeff Fedor, and he told the Admiral, he says, Admiral, on behalf of myself and my Marines that we needed that support, I want to thank you. So we truly do live in a very small world, and we have impact on everybody on a regular basis. And we just don't know when it's what kind of outcome it's going to be. And I think that's what I like best about Naperville. I was born and raised here. I still think of it as a small town community, and people were everything. So on behalf of all the veterans, I accept this award on behalf of all the veterans who have taken it upon themselves to answer a teacher's request to come and do a talk at any one of our schools. Thank you all very much.